I have decided to do my video project on how nonprofit organizations have utilized social media to spark positive change. I would like to start out my video by introducing my dog, Roxie. Roxie, say hello. Say hello, pretty girl. I adopted her from a nonprofit animal shelter here in New Jersey about 2 months ago.
I stumbled across St. Hubert's Animal Shelter's Facebook page and saw Roxie on there listed as a pooch looking for her forever home. Considering there are over 200 million Facebook users, it makes sense that animal shelters and rescues are utilizing these tools to help save the lives and create success stories for animals like Roxie. Her heart-wrenching story told on their Facebook page of how she had been abandoned once she was no longer able to produce puppies for her previous owner was very upsetting to myself. They wanted her simply to make them profits and essentially threw her away once they felt she no longer served them any purpose. Roxie's journey began in West Virginia and ended happily here in the Garden State at St. Hubert's Animal Shelter in Branchburg, New Jersey. PetSmart sponsors numerous nonprofit charities, and thanks to their charity, Rescue Wagon, she was shipped safely here from a high-kill shelter in West Virginia and found her loving forever home. According to Financial Insight, Inc., nonprofits are the most connected sector when it comes to social media. Not multi-million-dollar corporations, not universities, and not the governments of the world. Financial Insight, Inc. surveyed the top 200 charities and nonprofits in the United States and found that 97% are using social media. In fact, their survey found that 93% use Facebook, 87% use Twitter, and 65% have a blog. The most popular social media, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn, have become as the big four of social media and are all effective at building community and advocacy. Facebook and Twitter are the most effective at boosting a nonprofit's visibility, driving traffic to websites, raising money, mobilizing and coordinating people, and recruiting people. This is the time for nonprofits to jump on the social media bandwagon and use it to bring about change, to make a positive and profound impact in the lives of people and animals, to reach out to new supporters, to raise more funds, and yes, to increase brand visibility. Social media is beginning to transform nonprofits in the way they work, as well as their relationships with constituents. Nonprofits want to engage new people, want to capture their attention, and ultimately, of course, they want people to donate money to them, volunteer, and attend fundraisers. The way to get there is to make friends with them and keep that friendship alive through regular communication. Social media is all about relationships. It started in the mid-1990s when AOL introduced the idea of chat rooms online. Although it seems like a long time ago, it was only 15 years ago. Today, there are a number of social media channels or social networking sites. Boasting millions of users, these social networking sites are rapidly replacing traditional media. Over 1/3 of Americans are spending more time on social networking sites than watching television, reading newspapers, or listening to the radio. You may ask the question, how does this translate into opportunities for nonprofits? The bottom line is simple. Social media is about people making new connections and maintaining their current connections. It's people influencing people, friends influencing friends. It has been proven that peers and colleagues hold more influence over their friends' purchasing power and donating decisions than any other source of information. Harnessing the power of social media is simple. To start, all you need is real estate or a page for your nonprofit. Having real estate in the social media community comes at no price. It's absolutely free. Social media levels the playing field for small and medium nonprofits. Through social media, nonprofits can cultivate relationships with people who will enthusiastically spread the word about the work your organization does, and do it for free, which is about what most nonprofits can spend on marketing and advertising. Social media is making change possible. With social media, we are able to hear totally new voices who might not have had access to mainstream channels, which represents a real shift in power and where change can originate. Social media is making change human again. In relation to charities and nonprofit organizations, after the money is given, the individual donor did not have much subsequent involvement. But with social media, this is no longer the case. With the advent of social media, we have the capacity to reconnect those who give directly to those to whom they're giving in some way. Social media is essentially restoring that sacred, authentic transaction of one person helping another and the joy, gratitude, and sense of connectedness it engenders.
Thank you very much for your time and attention from both Roxie and I. We would both like to say thank you for Roxie's 5 minutes of fame, and we'd also both like to say adopt a shelter pet, save a life. Say goodbye, Roxie. Roxie, say goodbye. Thank you. Have a good night.